Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous.
I'm gone.
With me, Break It Dawn.
I found.
Let's continue through the Enigma.
Something.
We are reaching the end.
Ask nicely. Fine.
Oh.
We do it my way.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's everything besides this final puzzle here. This one... There's two versions. We have blue and green crystals, and why is he dying? Oh, the traps.
I will lend you my aid.
So we're gonna rest up again before we confront Aresh Kagal. Alright, so our choices are... I think these have to be blue. Green. Oh, I need to go grab my crystals.
I'm always ready.
They can't solve this puzzle without those.
I do what I must. I'm gone.
Probably don't need all of them, but they're here, so I may as well grab them, right? I've already ran all the way back.
My will is resolute.
Should move.
Also, if I sound a little funny, my allergies are... It's why they get worse every year. Maybe I'm getting older and just less tolerant to it. That way used to be inconsequentials now, putting me on death's door. Alright, so we've got... I think these have to be blue, right? Or... Okay, so we put either of these. We'll put blue in here first. Because one's blue on the outside, one's green on the outside. The two different solutions.
I'll take
So I
care
think
of
we
it.
stand to the on the symbols to the right of the unlit paths.
Something wrong?
See, this one doesn't make sense then because it'd be over here. Oh no, man, that one's lit. You get what I'm saying?
I'm always open to ideas.
I need to hit the thing in the center. I think that's the solution. Oh, whoops, I forgot to... There we go. Now we can activate this. Right? I have it backwards. Maybe it's to the left. Instead of reactivate them now that I've corrected the
We
crystal.
do it my way.
There we go. Okay, so this is right. This is the extra portal. Because the rescue all didn't show up to talk to us. Fix it at. There it is.
Follow if you dare.
And nothing in here besides the goggles of mind control. Ancient text is written in a long forgotten language. Volkma la Diarlathotep. I used to be able to say that without issue. Ueg at Rula Volkma Aya Reskugal. Ayaya Durin at Field Rishagog.
I'm off.
That's a reference to the Cthulhu mythos.
My skills are absolute.
Nyarlathotep. I butchered his name again. Is one of the gods in that
I do what I
setting.
must.
Alright, let's get a rest up and buff up before we do the other solution to the puzzle. I don't think we have to fight a Reskugal's projection, but better safe than sorry. In the most fascinating head-shaped bearded boy, if you'll allow, I measure the prominence of your brow ridge. I'll count your teeth instead, after I knock them out of your skull. What do you think of that for an experiment, sorceress?
I am never wrong.
Inimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Aporare Sedes. Magritio. Turino. Aporare Sentes. Inimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Amrata Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana.
I'm always ready.
Ona Adayana.
I will help where I can.
We should move.
Together we stand.
Magritium Turinos. Ona Arakinimosi Travisi, Magritium Turinos, Inimosi Travisi, Amranda Gratior.
Let me know.
Adayana. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes. Aporane Sentes.
I didn't read the goggles of mind control. These goggles increase the caster level and save DC of all the mind affecting spells that were cast by 2.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Ona Adayana. 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 Irimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Listano Danyam. Irimosi Travisi. Irimosi Travisi. Irimosi Travisi. Amronda Gratior.
Who? Me?
Magritium Turinos.
I'm here.
Yes, what?
Ba, Riti. No, Orama. Orama. No, Orama. No, Orama. No, Orama. No, Orama. No, Orama. Ba, Riti. Ba, Riti.
My
has
tail
suffered
is
enough.
restless.
I'm gone.
Alright, so I think this was the opposite, so it's gonna be to the left.
I'll take care of it.
Rely on me.
If I remember this right. Might be to the right.
There's beauty hidden in the darkest of places.
Ask nicely.
Oh, this one's
We
lit up.
do it my way.
What did I why did I do that? The ones that aren't lit up.
Showing guides me.
Something wrong?
Right?
I agree.
Has to be the one to the left because it's Maybe the one to the right. There's not one to the right. That one. There we go. Not sure why it didn't work the first time. A bow unworthy one. Bow and tremble before the great Ereshkigal. Something about this is wrong. I mean, something else besides this ridiculous demand to bow and tremble. Nania rubs her nose. This is not the real Ereshkigal. It's a copy, though it looks very realistic. Now, how about this instead? Tila gestures obscenely at the darkness. Ereshkigal, is that you? Surrender or be cast aside. It does not matter. Your fate will still be the same. Sharp claws suddenly tear into your chest, then withdraw, ready for another strike. I'm almost positive that this is just another test. We're supposed to be nothing, and nothing cannot experience pain. Let's conduct an experiment. What will happen if you don't do anything? Let her keep hitting you, and try to suffer through it. I think this will produce some very interesting results. Attack. Enough, demon. I'm tired of your words.
Do not fear. Do not waver. Into the fray. The inheritance.
I'll dissect your cadaver.
My skills are absolute.
The goddess protects us.
We will win this war.
You require my unbiased opinion?
I am never wrong.
A bright future awaits
It's
us.
time to act.
Ronda gratio, ronda gratio. Ronda gratio. Ona adayana. Amorone sente. Ona adayana.
No reason to pause.
Who? Me?
I will lend you my aid.
Retreat.
just realized my microphone's been muted this whole time. Let's scroll up. This grain of sand has found its way to the truth. Its persistence deserves reward. If any impudence will be punished. The familiar faceless voice takes on the form of the Demon Lord Ereshkigal, the Faceless Sphinx. Ereshkigal, I have so many questions for you. Filled with excitement, Nenio produces a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve. What is life, and where did it come from? Who created the very first god? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Nenio stops abruptly. He turns toward you slowly, this is in a dry, emotionless voice. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Not every riddle needs to be solved. Some must simply be accepted. Impudence will be punished. Nenio, what's wrong with you? The faceless servants of the Faceless Sphinx came to Golarion to find the Worthy One, and show him the way to knowledge, the path to the Enigma. Nenio is nothing. It is a grain of sand lost in the vast expanse of existence. It has no purpose of its own, no will of its own, no past or future, no name. Nenio's body twitches. He grimaces slightly, and then becomes emotionless again. It is an anomaly. It is an apostate. A nihility that tried to become something. It rejected its own essence and took on the name Nenio. The will of Ereshkigal, the will of the universe itself, has been fulfilled. Now the anomaly will once more dissolve into nothingness. It will return to its previous state of non-existence. Nenio, fight her. Nenio recoils as if struck. Then she goes still again. There is no Nenio. This was a mask worn by the anomaly to give temporary shape to its nothingness. But Nenio is flesh and blood. She cannot be nothing. The body belongs to a Faceless Sphinx cultist from Tianjia. The cultist completed a pilgrimage to Avestan, opened the path to the Enigma, and appeared before the Faceless Sphinx. She swore an oath, rejected her own existence, and became nothing. She forgot her name, dissolved into timelessness. This cultist's body was recreated to complete a sacred mission on Golarion. The anomaly was given shape so that it could serve the purposes of the universe, but it proved to be faulty. The anomaly altered its mind, excluding everything irrelevant, and replacing it with whatever it deemed interesting. It took a false name and found a false purpose. Even so, the anomaly has still fulfilled its true purpose. Everything is as the universe intended. You should take a lesson from that, grain of sand. What do you want from me? Ereshkigal's will is the will of the universe. Ereshkigal reads the secrets of the universe like an open book. She does not share any knowledge. Not every riddle needs to be solved, but she will allow you to become a part of the riddle, a part of herself. To give the grain of sand a higher purpose, to allow it to serve a cause bigger than its tiny self, to make the grain of sand her avatar, power in exchange for service, meaning in exchange for usefulness. I seriously hope you're not considering her offer. We've already had to compromise our principles before, but that was in the abyss. We had no other choice. Now we have other options. What will happen to Nenio? If the grain of sand needs the anomaly, it will stay. It is of no importance to the universe. All I have to do is your avatar. The grain of sand will become a conduit for Ereshkigal's will. It will serve as an instrument of reality itself. It does not need to know more. Let it be satisfied with the knowledge that it will serve a higher purpose. I have some unfinished business on Golarion. Ereshkigal will not demand immediate service. The grain of sand will have time to finish what it started, before it is summoned. The Faceless Sphinx will accept the oath, and will grant her master the grain of sand. The grain of sand will put it on, and join the nothingness. It will enjoy the universal consciousness. However, the last step to becoming an avatar is something that the grain of sand must do on its own. The person who opened the rift between the worlds, one who proudly bears the name of Rilu Vorlesh. She thinks that she can control the universe. Inconceivable insolence. Unimaginable foolishness. She must be stopped. She must be punished. She must be shown the error of her ways. Ereshkigal pauses for a moment, as if considering something. Yes, yes. Soon the grain of sand will eliminate the one who opened the rift. It is important that while doing so, The Grain of Sand is wearing the mask of the Faceless Sphinx. The Demon Lord's face is concealed. You can still feel her imposing stare. Do it. Do as I command, and earn your place beside me. You wish to deprive me of my free will. But you take away everything that makes me who I am. What is free will? What is personality? They're just masks of self-deception and conceit. The Grain of Sand should have learned this during its time in the Enigma. The Grain of Sand is nothing. Nothing cannot possess anything. Ereshkigal does not take anything away. She only rewards. This is actually a really cool dialogue option. My journey through the Enigma has taught me that we're all just grains of sand, faceless and irrelevant. Is that correct? This is true. But if this is so, what makes Ereshkigal special? Ereshkigal is a conduit of the universe's will, the keeper of the secrets of existence. Ereshkigal stands above the sand beneath her feet. I have learned something else during my time in the Enigma. Ereshkigal is deluding herself. In the grand scheme of the universe, she is nothing. She is a grain of sand, has put on the mask of the Faceless Sphinx, and has begun to believe that she is something more. Take your mask off and let it fall at your feet. Know yourself. Ereshkigal, For the first time, there's emotion in the Faceless Sphinx voice. It trembles with a mixture of anger and uncertainty. I'm not a grain of sand. I am more than that. I observe reality, adjusting and correcting it as I see fit. My knowledge gives me the right to do so. I wanted to make you my avatar. You've rejected my generous gift. You're pathetic, unworthy of my attention. I shall tear you apart unto your absolute nothingness.
Cover me, right? That was that. Why not both? Distract them for me. Time to share your treasures.
I will assume that he got that Midnight Bolt off. If not, it's not the end of the world.
Begone, fiend!
The light, take you!
Mind over muscle.
Don't hold back!
Fall! You are beyond redemption!
I'll remove this obstacle.
This is why I said this fight benefits from having all the protections from all the elements up.
You should have run!
Didn't know I had it in me.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
I win!
I'm not going to grab the mask. I don't know if this mask affects the ending. I didn't become her avatar, so it probably doesn't, but still, better safe than sorry. If you become her avatar during the epilogue, it kind of ruins your ending no matter what. Like, oh, you put the mask on and wandered off, even if it's in your pack, or if you drop it. It's not worth doing. It ruins your character's entire story. Impending Eclipse. This +5 Haramaki makes its wearer immune to elemental damage for the first 3 rounds of combat.
An anomaly. An apostate. A nihility that tried to become something. It rejected its own essence and took on the name Nenio. But this was merely a mask. A hollow shell that gave temporary shape to its nothingness. An insignificant variable in the universe's equation. An infinitesimal quantity. Nothing.
Is this true?
It is pointless to doubt the axiom. The anomaly only exists because it is Ereshkigal's will.
Your amazing ability to forget everything you consider irrelevant. Is that a gift from Ereshkigal too?
Knowledge and ignorance are just 2 spheres of the same plane. Where one of them ends, the other begins. The great Ereshkigal holds domain over both, deciding where and how one should morph into the other. Her followers possess the same powers, at least in regard to their own pitiful knowledge and memories. In its desire to become something more, the anomaly forgot everything else. And then it drew a false conclusion about its own uniqueness.
Is the circle tattoo on your shoulder also related to Ereshkigal?
The anomaly desired to be something instead of nothing. It tried to reject its natural state. In a twist of cosmic irony, the anomaly tried to distinguish itself as something, by marking its body with the symbol of nothing.
Examines her shoulder indifferently. Let's leave this place, Nenio.
Nothing should remain nowhere. It should stop striving to become something.
He starts to take a step forward, then freezes. Hey, you can't just leave your encyclopedia unfinished, can you?
It is a great work that will shake the scientific community to its core. Its publication will be celebrated by everyone. Every student, scholar, and critic. The world will remember the author of such a monumental work for a long time.
Her eyes light up for a moment.
Yes. I wish... The anomaly's wishes are irrational. There is a large probability of error, and the risk of making an incorrect decision is too high.
He falters. I saw how you resisted Ereshkigal's will. You didn't want to listen to her. It cannot be nothing because nothing has no desires of its own.
This is a logical argument. But what Ereshkigal says is also true. So what course of action should be taken when 2 truths contradict each other? Is it possible to accept one of them and consider the other conditional?
She pauses to think.
Right. Then I guess I will accept your point of view as the truth. After all, I like it more than the other one. This place is so boring. Why did I want to come here? Oh yes, new knowledge, an experiment. Our whole life is a fascinating experiment with an unknown conclusion.
She looks around, as if seeing everything for the first time, and rubs her nose.
I should have known that no one was going to give me any exclusive, new, super important secret knowledge for free. Knowledge is gained through sweat, blood, pain, and experiments. All right, I think we should move on now. Lead the way. And I'll think up a new research project for us to conduct together. As for this experiment, I suggest that we consider it complete. Also, thank you, boy. For all that I remember, and for all that I've forgotten.
Nenio falls silent, looks away. Alright, well, I'm going to call it here. Next time we will leave the Enigma. We've now completed everything here. We'll head back to Dresden. But for now, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.